friends, welcome to wifistudy.com, one-stop destination for all competitive exams. My name is Gunesh Sharma and today we are going to present you in this video the National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary and Biosphere Reserve in India in English. In our previous video, we made this video in our Hindi and right now we are going to present you this topic in English. So friends, if you want to prepare from the application mode, you can download our Wi-Fi study app. This is very useful app and you can get their daily current affair GK test in both the formats, that is in English and in Hindi. And you can download this app from the Google Play. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe us so that we can help you in your upcoming exam and we can provide you more knowledge, more content, more videos. You can see already more than 7,000 subscribers. So please subscribe if you like this video. So friends, today we are going to present you this third topic, that is National Park, Wildlife Sanctuaries and Biosphere Reserve in English. Okay. In our previous video, you can, if you want to watch this in Hindi, you can easily get this video in Hindi format. And right now we are going to present you in English. So friends, first of all, before going into the details of the National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary, Biosphere Reserve, I will tell you more about something deep and more about the National Park Wildlife Sanctuaries. Like what is the need of this? What is the aim to build a national park to form a wildlife sanctuary? Why it is necessary for us and for a nation to have a national park and wildlife sanctuary? This is a very important question. I mean, if you are reading a subject or a topic, you need to understand that what is the need of this. Okay, why we are investing so much money and resources into the national park, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserve. Okay, you need to understand this. So let's start from the basic. Okay, and we are not going to cover all the national park, wildlife sanctuaries. We will going through only the important national park and wildlife sanctuaries in India. Okay, so that are very important for your exam. Okay, we are not going to cover all the 103 national parks, 517 or 515 wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, we are going to cover only the important national park and wildlife sanctuaries which are helpful for your upcoming exam or which are frequently asked in your previous exam, in your last 10 year of exam, 10 year previous papers. Okay, and this covers all the paper from a third grade job to the first grade job. Okay, friends. So firstly, we are understanding what is the need of this national park, wildlife sanctuaries. What is the aim of this? To protect. The aim of the national park, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserve is to protect environment and wildlife. Okay, this is the aim of the NP and WS. Okay, to protect wildlife and environment. As everybody knows that environment is very important. Okay, at least 33% greenery or a forest is necessary for a nation to become a healthy nation. Okay, in our constitution, that is in our constitution, Indian constitution, article 21 says right to have healthy environment. Okay, so this is a necessity of the government to provide healthy environment. Okay, the fundamental rights are from 12 to 35 and in between 12 to 35 there is one article 21 that says right to life or right to have a healthy environment. So this is necessary for a government to make a national park to provide a healthy environment. That's why they are investing so much, because our constitution provides a right to us to have a healthy environment. In our directive principles, in our part 4 of our constitution, that is the directive principle of the state policy, the article 48 says agriculture and the animal husbandry. Okay, a state have to promote agriculture and the animal husbandry, and this is correlated to the national park and wildlife sanctuaries. Article 48A says protection of environment. Okay, a state or a government should have to protect the environment of a nation. Okay, that's why this constitution restricts the government to provide facilities and to protect the environment. And there is one fundamental duties also in part 4th A, that is article 51G, to have to protect and improve environment. That is our fundamental duty. It is our duty to protect and improve environment. Okay, so all these three things, and what is this? Like the Constitution, Article 21, directive principles and fundamental rights, fundamental duties. All these three things says that environment should be protected, should be increased for a healthy living. there are three lists. This question is asked many times in your previous exam, that environment and wildlife comes into which list. There are three lists, like there are distribution of power into the three parts: state, center, and concurrent. Okay, like there are many powers which are provided to the state, many topics or many sectors, industries which are the major power is with the center. On there is a concurrent list. Okay, so this topic, that is environment and wildlife, comes into the concurrent list. Okay, and what is a forest? We need to understand this also. What is the definition of a forest? I mean, we are talking about the environment, wildlife. These both are things related to the forest. And what is a forest? Okay, so you can see in this picture. Okay, a forest is said to be a forest only if the tree canopy coverage upon the total geographical area is greater than 10%. Total canopy area. What is the canopy? This, the shade of the tree. That is, this is the canopy of a tree. Okay, this is the canopy of this tree. If this area, total area, the canopy area is greater, divided by the total geographical area, is greater than 10% or more, then a place is known as the forest. Okay, if this area, like these trees are very much that are not dense, or these are like this tree, and the total canopy area is less than 10%, then this area is not said as a forest. Only if the tree canopy area divided by the total geographical area is greater than or equal to 10%, then that area is said to be a forest. And minimum we need to take a sample of 1 hectare. Okay, this is a forest. And there is a one report, that is the state of the forest report. It reports, this is a report published by the Forest Survey of India, Dehradun. Forest Survey of India headquarters is in Dehradun. Okay, they publish report in every 2 year. Latest report came in 2015. According to it, our total forest area in our country is 24.16%. Okay, 24.16%, and this data is obtained from the remote sensing satellite. We have a satellite. Okay, so from that satellite, this data is provided that we have a total coverage of 24.16% forest area, and it is important to have a 33. Our goal is to increase it to 33%. Okay, that is the ideal coverage area for any country, to provide at least have a 33% forest area. Right now we are having a 24.16%. So let's start from the national park, biosphere reserve, wildlife sanctuary. First of all, you need to understand that what is the difference between all the three things. Okay, what is the difference between? I mean, everybody know that, everybody heard about that. What is national park, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserve? So, foremost important is you need to understand that what is the difference between all the three things. Okay, so firstly, I will tell you about the biosphere reserve, then we'll see the difference. What is a biosphere reserve? In a biosphere reserve, all the things, that is animal, plant, microbial, landscape. There is a protection of all the things, that is animal, plant, microbial activities, landscaping. This is a biosphere reserve. But in a national park, plant and microbial landscaping, all these things are not important. Only the animal are important. Okay. In wildlife sanctuaries is also animal or bird. These two things are important. Okay. So like these two things are not important. They are not giving importance to the plant microbial activities. But in a biosphere reserve, everything is covered up and everything is protected. Okay. Second is, biosphere reserve is declared by center. National park is also declared by center, but the wildlife sanctuary is declared by state law. If a Maharashtra want to declare a national a wildlife sanctuary, okay, they can declare it and they can make a wildlife sanctuary, but they cannot make a national park. Okay, they have to go to the center for declaration of the national park and biosphere reserve. Okay, biosphere reserve is managed by the state. National park is also managed by the state, and wildlife sanctuary is also managed by the state. And the third thing is, it is biosphere reserve is divided into the three parts. Okay, firstly, there is a one transition zone, there is a one buffer zone, and between this there is a core zone. You can see here, this is a biosphere reserve. Okay, it is divided into the three part: transition zone, and second is buffer zone, and third is a core area. Okay, in the national park, no human activities have similar ecosystem. Living organism, non-living organisms such as the air, no human activities are allowed. Okay, and in the wildlife sanctuaries, little human activities are allowed for timber, wood, etc. If we talk about the disturbance, okay, national park is least disturbed than wildlife sanctuaries and than the biosphere reserve. So let's talk about firstly the Biosphere Reserve. Okay, so as I told you before, it is divided into the three parts, that is the transition zone where there can be a possibility of agriculture. It is allowed to have a agriculture, fishing, human settlement, but in a buffer zone, there is a limited activities only for the research and education and tourism. All the three things are only allowed: education, tourism, research. Okay, they are little. There is only a little activities allowed. But in a transition zone, all the activities are allowed. Like human settlement is can be possible, fishing can be possible. But in a core area, okay, there is a protection of the biodiversity and there is a minimum disturbance. There is a total protection of the biodiversity. There is a no human activities allowed in this area, core area. Okay, in this area there is a no human activities allowed. So total number of biosphere reserve in India is 18. Biosphere reserve often include one or more national park and wildlife sanctuaries. As I told you, biosphere reserve is a large place, so in that national park and wildlife sanctuaries can be included. 10 of the 18 biosphere reserve are a part of world network of biosphere reserve based on the UNESCO Man and the Biosphere program list. There is a UNESCO program known as the Biosphere Man and the Biosphere program. Man and the Biosphere program. Okay, in it, out of 18, 10 are belong to this category. Okay, 10 biosphere reserves are belong to UNESCO Man and Biosphere program list. So these are the 10 biosphere reserve which are important for your exam. Okay, first is the foremost important for is that if you remember the biosphere reserve, there is a similar name of the national park and wildlife sanctuary also. So if you remember that there is a Sundarban is in West Bengal, okay, then you will easily able to understand that national park is Sundarban National Park or the wildlife sanctuary is also in the West Bengal. Okay, so if you remember these 10, 10 biosphere reserve, you remember also the 10 wildlife sanctuaries or the national park also. Okay, and the probability of question frame from this part is that only they will give you the name of the national park and they will ask you about the state. Okay, they will give you the name of the four state and they will ask you that this national park is in which state, or vice versa. They will give you the name of the state and they will give you the name of the four national park and they will ask you about that which in this state which national park exists. Okay, this is the only possibility. 99.9% question are framed from this part. Okay, they will give you the name of the national park or they will ask you about the name of the state or vice versa. Okay, friends. So you only need to remember is the place and the national park. What is the name of the Biosphere Reserve, National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary, and where it is in which state this national park is belong to. Okay. So first of all, Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve. It is in Tamil Nadu. Gulf of Mannar is it in Tamil Nadu. Second, Sundarban. Okay, Sundarban is a very famous biosphere reserve and it is the place of largest delta in the world. Brahmaputra and Ganga forms a largest delta out there. So Sundarban is in West Bengal. Third, Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve is in Uttarakhand. Nanda Devi, it is in Uttarakhand. Fourth is Nokrak Biosphere Reserve. Nokrak Biosphere Reserve is in Meghalaya. Nokrak. Okay. Fifth is Panchmani. Panchmani is in Madhya Pradesh. Panchmani district. Simifal, very famous, another important place. Simifal is in Odisha. Okay. As I am not to tell you that this is more important. This is all these 10 okay 10 biosphere reserve are important for you. Anytime this can be asked. So Simifal is in Odisha. Then Achanakkamar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve. Achanakkamar Amarkantak it is in Chhattisgarh and MP area. Okay. So if this question is asked, they will give you Chhattisgarh or MP in option. Okay, both options will not be given. Chhattisgarh and MP. This area is in both the states Chhattisgarh and MP. Chhattisgarh covered 2/3 area and MP covered 1/3 area. Okay, then Great Nicobar, as you know that the names tell you about Nicobar. So it is in Andaman and Nicobar Island. And the last is Agastya Malai Biosphere Reserve. It is in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and it is the last and the recent Biosphere Reserve which is included in the Man and the Biosphere Program list. Okay, it is in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. It is included in 2016. Okay, so Gulf of Mannar is in Tamil Nadu, Sundarban is in West Bengal, Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand, Nokrak is in Meghalaya, Panchmande is in MP, Simifal is in Orissa, Achanakambar Ambarkantak is in Chhattisgarh and MP both. Great Nicobar is in Andaman and Nicobar, Agastya Malai is in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So in the world there is a 669 sites in 120 countries. Okay, Man and Biosphere program list. In the Man and Biosphere program list, there are 669 sites. Okay, and out of it, 10 sites are from India. Include 10 from India. Okay, last meeting was held at Lima, Peru, in which 20 new sites are added. Okay, and the others which are not included in the Man and Biosphere Reserve but are Biosphere Reserve of India are these things. Okay, the Hang and the Bang. You know that the Hang and the Bang are the two rivers, small tributaries of the Brahmaputra. Okay, it is in Arunachal Pradesh. Run of Kutch, the cold desert. Everybody know about Run of Kutch? It is in Gujarat. Cold desert. It is in Himachal Pradesh. Cold desert Biosphere Reserve. Kanchenjunga, very famous Kanchenjunga. It is in Sikkim. Dibru Shaknoi. It is in Assam and it is the smallest Biosphere Reserve. Dibru. Okay. Sheshachalam. It is in Andhra Pradesh. Sheshachalam Hills. And Panna Biosphere Reserve. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Panna. Okay. The Hang and the Bang is in Arunachal Pradesh. Run of Kutch is in Gujarat. Cold desert is in Himachal Pradesh. Kanchenjunga is in Sikkim. Dibru Shaknoi is in Assam. And the smallest Sheshachalam is in Andhra Pradesh and Panna is in MP. Okay, so greatest Biosphere Reserve is Run of Kutch, having 12,454 kilometers square. You don't need to remember the area. Okay, only need to remember is the largest Biosphere Reserve of India is Run of Kutch and smallest is Dibru Shiknoi. First Biosphere Reserve is Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Okay, so these are the important things which are important for your exam and can be easily asked in any exam. Okay. And so let's go to the national park. Right now there are 103 national park. Okay. In your NCRT, 11th NCRT, it is said that there is 102 national parks, but it's not a relevant. It is not a correct data. Right now there is a 103 national park. Okay. And as I told you before, it is animal specific. It is declared by the center, managed by the state. There is no human activities allowed in a national park. And total surface area of our country, there is 1.2% of total surface area of our country is national park. Okay, that is 1.2%. Don't need to remember this that okay, there is 1.2% of total area. Okay, you only need to remember is all the three things. So let's start from the northern part of the country. Okay, slowly and slowly we'll cover all the states. Firstly, we'll start from the northern part of our nation, that is Jammu and Kashmir. Then we'll go to the center of India. Then we'll go to the southern India. Then we'll see about the northeast India. Okay. Then Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep and all these things. Okay. So we'll proceed from the J&K northern to center, then to the south. So first is Jammu and Kashmir. We'll only talk about the important national park. Okay. You don't need to go through all the 103 national park. Okay. This is not a smart study. The smart study is you only need to understand and to remember is the important things. Okay. So firstly, let's see the Jammu and Kashmir. It is a topmost northern part of the nation. So Salim Ali National Park. Salim Ali National Park is another name of this. Salim Ali National Park is the city forest. Okay, city forest. Salim Ali is a person who is known as the Birdman of India, and he is the first and the biggest ornithologist of India. Okay, ornithologist is a person who study about the birds. So Salim Ali is that person is known as the Birdman of India. Second, the Dachigam National Park. Kashmiri stag is found there. Okay. So second is the Dachigam National Park. It is near the Srinagar. Okay. It is between near the Dal Lake. We can say that Dachigam National Park. Third is the Hamish National Park. It is the largest national park of India and South India, famous for the snow leopard. Okay. So these are the three national parks which are important for your exam, and you need to remember this. First is the Salim Ali, second is the Dashigam, and third is the Hemis National Park. All these three national park is in JNK. Now let's go to the Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh first important national park is the Great Himachal National Park. Okay, Great Himachal, from Great Himachal you can understand that it is in Himachal Pradesh. Snow leopard, okay, is found there, and it is among the World Heritage Site, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Second is the Pin Valley National Park. Pin Valley. Firstly, you need to understand that Pin Valley, there are two valley national parks. First, the Pin Valley, it is in Himachal Pradesh, and another is Silent Valley. You don't need to confuse among these two national parks. Okay, Silent Valley is in Kerala. So Pin Valley National Park is in Himachal Pradesh, and Silent Valley is in Kerala. So these are the two important from the Himachal Pradesh. Now let's come to the Uttarakhand. Corbett National Park, Jim Corbett. Full name of it's Jim Corbett. Okay, it is the first in India to launch a Project Tiger Conservation, and it is the first national park of India. Okay, Jim Corbett National Park. Second is the Nanda Devi National Park. Nanda Devi, it is also the World Heritage Site. Nanda Devi, as I told you before, Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. There is one Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. It is in Uttarakhand, so as National Park. Another is the Rajaji National Park, and fourth is the Valley of Flowers. Rajaji National Park and Valley of Flowers. So these are the four important national parks from Uttarakhand. That is Jim Corbett, second Nanda Devi, third Rajaji, and fourth Valley of Flowers. Now Haryana. From Haryana, there is one single national park which is important. It is Sultanpur. Okay, friends, Sultanpur National Park. It is in Haryana. Now Rajasthan. Rajasthan, there is one desert national park. From the desert, you can understand that this is belong to the Rajasthan. Great Indian Bird found only in India in this region. Okay, in the desert national park. Second, Mukunda Hills National Park. Third is Keliodev, very famous bird sanctuary. Also, Siberian cranes come there. Okay, migratory birds. And fourth is the Ranthambore National Park. And fifth is the Sariska National Park. For Sariska and Ranthambore, both are famous for tiger. Both are famous for tigers. Okay. So Desert National Park, Mundruka, then Keliodev, then Ranthambore and Sariska. These are the 5 important national parks from Rajasthan. Now UP. Only one national park is important, that is Dudhwa National Park. Dudhwa National Park, it is in UP. Uttar Pradesh. From Bihar, there is one Valmiki National Park. Valmiki National Park is in Bihar. From West Bengal, there is a 2 important national park, that is Sundarban National Park. As I told you before, Sundarban Biosphere Reserve is in West Bengal, so as National Park. It is also the World Heritage Site, and there is another is Buxa National Park. Buxa National Park. It is also in West Bengal. Okay, from Jharkhand, there is one Batla National Park. Batla. Okay, it is in Jharkhand. Chhattisgarh. In Chhattisgarh, 2 national parks are important, that is Guru Ghasidas National Park and Indravati National Park. Okay, Guru Ghasidas and Indravati. Indravati National Park is famous for the snakes. Okay, many species of snakes found there. So Guru Ghasidas and Indravati National Park, both are in Chhattisgarh. Okay, you don't need to confuse about the Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. Batla, it is in Jharkhand, and Guru Ghasidas and Indravati is in Chhattisgarh. Now Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has the largest number of national parks. Total there is 9 national parks in the Madhya Pradesh. First and the important is the Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve or the national park. Bandhavgarh, very famous. Okay. Second, Kanha National Park. It is also in Madhya Pradesh. There is one Kanha Biosphere Reserve also. And third is the Panch Priyadarshini National Park. And fourth is the Van Vihar National Park. Van Vihar. So out of the 9, you only need to remember is all these 4 national parks. Okay. First the Bandhavgarh, famous for tigers. Second Kanha. Third Panch. And fourth Van Vihar National Park. All these 4 important national parks is in Madhya Pradesh. Now Gujarat. Everybody know about these 2 national parks, that is Black Buck and Gir Forest. Gir National Park. Gir National Park is famous for Asiatic lions, and Black Buck National Park is famous for black buck. Okay. And black buck, there was one case also. black bug case which was on Salman Khan. That case was in Jodhpur. Okay, so don't need to confuse about that black bug case. That black bug national park is in Rajasthan. It is not in Rajasthan. It is in Gujarat. Black bug. Okay. Third and important from the Gujarat is the Marine Gulf of Kutch National Park. Marine Gulf of Kutch National Park. Okay, these three important, that is black bug, Gir, and the Marine Gulf of Kutch National Park is in Gujarat. Now Maharashtra. Maharashtra, there are two important national parks. There is Panch National Park. Okay, Panch National Park is in, as I told you before, it is in Madhya Pradesh. Panch National Park, Priyadashini, name of the full form of this is Priyadashini. So Panch National Park is in both the states, that is in MP and Maharashtra. Okay, MP and Maharashtra, it covers both the states. Second is the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, that is another name is the Kanheri Caves. Kanheri Caves, okay, there are caves known as Kanheri Caves and there is a Sanjay Gandhi National Park. Now Odisha. From Odisha there is a Bhitarkanika National Park famous for the mangroves. Second Simifal National Park. As I told you, Simifal Biosphere Reserve is in Odisha. So Bhitarkanika National Park and Simifal National Park both is in Odisha and Bhitarkanika is famous for mangroves. Okay. Now Andhra Pradesh you can Sri Venkateshwara National Park. As everybody knows that this name is famous in Andhra Pradesh. So Sri Venkateshwara National Park, Venkateshwara Temple, these all the things are important in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So from the Odisha only two are important. From the Andhra Pradesh only Sri Venkateshwara National Park is important. Now Goa. In Goa there is a Bhagwan Mahavir National Park. Okay, you need to understand that this is a very odd name. There's Jainism. There are few person lives in Gujarat. Lives in Goa. Okay, who belong to Jainism. But there is a national park named Bhagwan Mahavir Molam National Park. Okay, so you don't need to remove this option as whenever this question is asked. Bhagwan Mahavir is in Goa. You need to remember this. And from Karnataka, there is one important national park, that is a Bandipur National Park. Okay, this question came to twice in IES paper, Indian Engineering Services. Okay, so Karnataka have a Bandipur National Park, Kudrmukh National Park and Rajiv Gandhi Nagarhole National Park. Okay, previously in Maharashtra was a Sanjay Gandhi, okay, Kanheri Caves. And right now this in Karnataka is a Rajiv Gandhi Nagarhole. So Bandipur, Kudrmukh and Rajiv Gandhi. These three important national parks is in Karnataka and Bhagwan Mahavir is in Goa. Now Kerala. Kerala there is one Periyar National Park. Periyar, there is one Periyar River also which is in Kerala. Okay, so Periyar National Park and Periyar River both is in Kerala. And another is a Silent Valley National Park, famous for lion-tailed monkeys. You can see lion-tailed in this picture. Okay, so Silent Valley. And another Pin Valley is in Uttarakhand. Okay, Uttarakhand and Silent Valley is in Kerala. Both are important national park. From Tamil Nadu, there is one Gulf of Mannar National Park and Indira Gandhi Annamalai National Park. Indira Gandhi Annamalai National Park. Okay, Gulf of Mannar and Indira Gandhi. Both are in Tamil Nadu. As I told you before also that Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve in Tamil Nadu. So as National Park, Gulf of Mannar National Park is in Tamil Nadu and Indira Gandhi Annamalai also in Tamil Nadu. Sanjay Gandhi National Park is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and Rajiv Gandhi is in Karnataka and Indira Gandhi is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Indira Gandhi is in Tamil Nadu. And Sikkim, let's go to the northeast part of the nation. Now Sikkim has a very important national park and it is also the World Heritage Site, that is the Kanchenjunga National Park. It is in Sikkim. From Assam, three important national park is there. That is first the Kaziranga National Park. Okay, Kaziranga National Park is famous for elephants. Okay, and there is a first hospital for elephant or was also made in Kaziranga, and it is a World Heritage Site also. Okay, so Kaziranga is in Assam. Second is Manhas National Park. Manhas National Park. It is also in Assam. Okay, it is also a World Heritage Site. Manhas National Park. And third is the Dibru-Sikhnoi. As I told you, Dibru-Sikhnoi Biosphere Reserve is in Assam as so as National Park. So Kaziranga, Manhas and Dibrugarh. These are the three important from the Assam region. And Kanchenjunga is in Sikkim. Now Arunachal Pradesh. There is a one Mauling National Park which is famous for the flying squirrels, red panda. Flying squirrels and red panda. Okay, so there is a Mauling National Park. It is in Arunachal Pradesh. Nagaland have one Itanki National Park. Itanki National Park. Okay, so it is in Nagaland. Itanki. Now Manipur. Manipur is there is a one famous and frequently asked question, that is the Kampul Lamzo National Park. Okay, Kampul Lamzo. Very few people know that this is the only the floating national park in the of India. Okay, it is only a floating national park of India. It is in Lothak Lake, and name of it is Kampul Lamzo National Park. It is in Manipur. Okay, not in Assam. It is in Manipur. From Tripura, there is one Clouded Leopard National Park. You can see the picture of the Clouded Leopard. Clouded Leopard National Park is in Tripura. Clouded Leopard National Park. It is in Tripura. Okay, so this is the north part of India, northeast part of the India. So now let's go to the Andaman and Nicobar, the island portion of India. Okay, there are four important national parks from the Andaman and Nicobar. There are total 9 national parks out there. First, the Rani Jhansi Marine National Park. Rani Jhansi. Okay, Rani Jhansi Marine National Park. It is in Andaman and Nicobar. Second is the South Button National Park. It is the smallest national park of India. Okay, smallest national park. Hemis is the biggest national park. It is in JNK, and the smallest national park is South Button. Okay, and it is famous for the blue whale and dolphin. Blue whale and dolphin. And third is the Saddle Peak National Park. Saddle Peak. Okay, it is in the North Andaman. Saddle Peak National Park. Okay, it is the biggest peak of the Andaman region. And fourth is the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. Mahatma Gandhi. Another Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So you need to remember is the 4 national park from the Andaman and Nicobar region. That is Rani Jhansi, South Button, Mahatma Gandhi and the Saddle Peak National Park. So friends, these are the important national park of India. If you want to remember, you can easily from the map portion you can easily remember. Okay, that is why I gave you this map. I give you this map. Okay, that is you can easily remember that Hemis is Jammu and Kashmir, Great Himalayas in Valley of Flowers is in Corbett is in Uttarakhand. Okay, Dudhwa is in UP, Sariska, Ranthambore Desert is in Rajasthan, Ran of Kutch, Gir, all of these in Gujarat. So from the map portion you can easily understand and you can remember, you recognize, you can improve your memory skills. Okay, that's why I give you this map. So now wildlife sanctuary. Let's see the important wildlife sanctuaries of the nation. Okay, first of all, as I told you before, and it is an animal or the bird is specific. It is declared by the state and managed by the state. Okay, little human activity is allowed. Out of the total surface area of India, and wildlife sanctuary covers 3.58% of total area. There is a 515 wildlife sanctuaries of India. There is a 515 wildlife sanctuaries in India. Maximum is in Andaman and Nicobar with 96. Okay, the biggest wildlife sanctuary is Great Indian Bustard Wildlife Sanctuary. It is in Maharashtra. Great Indian Bustard Wildlife Sanctuary. It is in Maharashtra. So this is the wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, you can also remember as from the national park as you did in the national park. So these are the important national wildlife sanctuaries which can be, the question can be framed from all of these or one of these. Okay, the important national park or the wildlife sanctuaries. As I told you before, also the important national park. Right now, we are covering the important wildlife sanctuaries only. Okay, so these you don't need to go through all the 515 wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, whichever the wildlife sanctuaries I am providing you is the only important, and you need to remember only these wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, apart from it, a question cannot be framed. First, so let's go through Barren Island Wildlife Sanctuary. First is Barren Island. Okay, Barren Island. It is in Andaman and Nicobar. So Barren Island Wildlife Sanctuary is Andaman and Nicobar. Nagarjuna Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve. Nagarjuna Sagar. Nagarjuna. Everybody knows that Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so as Nagarjuna Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve or the Wildlife Sanctuary. It is in Andhra Pradesh. Pulicat Lake. Pulicat Lake Wildlife Sanctuary or Bird Sanctuary, Pulicat Lake Bird Sanctuary. It is also in Andhra Pradesh, Pulicat Lake. Another is the Gautam Buddha Wildlife Sanctuary, or it is in Bihar. Gautam Buddha, okay, Gautam Buddha Wildlife Sanctuary. It is also in Bihar. Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary, very important. Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary. Salim Ali National Park is in Jammu and Kashmir. But the Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary, it is in Goa. Okay, you don't need to confuse over this topic. Okay, Salim Ali National Park and Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary. Bird Sanctuary is in Goa. Indian Wild Ass Sanctuary, it is in Gujarat. Wild Ass. Okay, Pong Dam Sanctuary. There is one Pong Dam. Okay, so Pong Dam is on Himachal Pradesh and there is a sanctuary, it is in Himachal Pradesh. Baltal Wildlife Sanctuary, Baltal Wildlife Sanctuary. There is a place named Baltal in the JNK. So JNK have a wildlife sanctuary named Baltal Wildlife Sanctuary. Bandra Wildlife Sanctuary, Bandra Wildlife Sanctuary is in Karnataka. It is not a Bandra, it is a Bandra Wildlife Sanctuary. So it is in Karnataka. Now Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuaries, you know that origin of the Kaveri is from the Karnataka. So Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary is in Karnataka. Idukki Wildlife Sanctuaries, Idukki, very famous. Idukki Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Kerala. Okay, Can Gharial Wildlife Sanctuary, another important Can Gharial Sanctuary. Okay, recently the Asiatic lion shifted from Gir to this place. Okay, that's why this place is in news. Okay, firstly only the place of Asiatic lion was Gujarat. Right now the few Asiatic lions were shifted to Can Gharial Sanctuary also. So Can Gharial is in MP, Madhya Pradesh. Then another wildlife sanctuary is a Koina. Koina is in Maharashtra. Then Great Indian Bustard. As I told you, it is the biggest wildlife sanctuary. It is in Maharashtra. Mount Abu Wildlife Sanctuary. Mount Abu, it is in Rajasthan. So as wildlife sanctuary, it is in Rajasthan. Dharen Wildlife Sanctuary and Gharial. Okay, Gharial and Dharen, both are in Rajasthan. Okay, so you need to understand all these important sanctuaries. Another is the Kela Devi Wildlife Sanctuary, is another famous Kela Devi. Okay, famous for the different birds. So it is also in Rajasthan. And the Tal Chapar, it is also in Rajasthan. So from the Rajasthan, you need to learn 4 wildlife sanctuaries. That is Dharen, okay, Gharial, Kela Devi, and Tal Chapar. All these are from Rajasthan. So Keval Wildlife Sanctuary is another important Keval. Okay, it is in Telangana. Only important from the Telangana region is the Keval Wildlife Sanctuary. Buksa Wildlife Sanctuary, Buksa Tiger Reserve. Okay, Buksa Wildlife Sanctuary or the Tiger Reserve. Buksa, as I told you, Buksa National Park, it is also in West Bengal. So as Tiger Reserve. Naina Devi Himachal, Himalaya Birds Conservation Center, Naina Devi. It is in Uttarakhand, Naina Devi. Okay, Nanda Devi National Park, it is in Uttarakhand or Himachal Pradesh. Okay, you don't need to confuse over these things. Okay, I will clear out to you both the things. What is the difference between both the things? Okay, only the 2 important from the Himachal Pradesh you need to understand. You need to remember. As I told you before also, Great Himalaya and the Pin Valley. From the Uttarakhand, okay, there are 4 national parks important. That is, one of them is Nanda Devi National Park. Okay, and this Naina Devi, it is not in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, it is not in Himachal Pradesh. Naina Devi is in Uttarakhand. Okay. So, and the second last is the Chandra Prabha Wildlife Sanctuary. Chandra Prabha is in UP. Chandra Prabha Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in UP. And the last is the Hazaribagh Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Jharkhand. Hazaribagh Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Jharkhand. Okay. It is in Jharkhand. And Chandra Prabha, it is in UP. Okay. So I will recognize you once again. Kelia Devi Chalpat in Rajasthan. Keval, it is in Telangana. Buksa, as I told you, West Bengal. Naina Devi or the Nanda Devi, both are in Uttarakhand. Okay, Nanda Devi and the Naina Devi, don't need to confuse over this. Both are in Uttarakhand. Chandra Prabha, it is in UP, and Hazaribagh, it is in Jharkhand. So these are the important wildlife sanctuaries which you need to remember. Apart from it, don't need to go through any other wildlife sanctuaries. So these are the important Biosphere Reserve of India, as I told you before. Out of 18, 10 are among the Man and the UNESCO Man and the World program list. So friends, these are the important from your National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary and Biosphere Reserve. Hope you like it and you will be subscribers so that we can provide you more videos and content. So friends, best of luck for your upcoming exam. Thank you.